Today's subject is slave leaks. Now guys, I normally never cover leaks on my channel, okay? And I don't, okay? Covered a few of them, they're private and now I held myself accountable, so don't bring that old ish up, okay? But I don't cover leaks. But this, the only reason why I'm covering this is because the RE9 director literally said this. Now, I didn't find this video, okay? One of my viewers, Isaiah, my UK brethren, thank you very much for linking this video there, Isaiah. Next time, hopefully if I ever meet you, bro, I'll buy you some bottles of water, okay? Or water, as y'all call it. Anyway, as I'm saying, now this is a video from, I have no idea how to say his name, but Roblitsky. Okay, I'm gonna leave a link in the description for his video because this is the one I was linked, simply because the actual video was actually removed from the Biohazard France channel. I don't know if you guys are tracking this. I didn't see any other videos on YouTube talking about this other than Mr. Roblitsky here. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Show homie some love because he was actually linked this to actually one of his viewers as well. During Gamescom, the Biohazard France channel did a interview with the RE9 director, and I want to say the RE9 producer as well, if I got that correctly. But the director mainly, he said this. Now, the only reason why this was found is because during the translation, YouTube auto-generated, okay, it ain't perfect, but it specifically said the words along the lines of the story is going to feature characters from Raccoon City. I'll show you guys real quick. Okay, so this is just a screenshot of the video that I'm showing you right here. It says, so in terms of the story, it features characters from Raccoon City. This is coming from the mouth of the Resident Evil 9 Requiem director. Okay, now this is what the YouTube auto translation said, okay? Now, did YouTube auto translated it funked up? There's a possibility, major possibility. YouTube auto generated ain't perfect. YouTube ain't perfect, okay? You have to verify your IDs in some cases in the near future with YouTube apparently. So it ain't perfect. However, this is something that I could not let slip by when I saw this, okay? Now, the only reason why I'm not gonna just sit here and say, okay, well, this is not a, leaker or a, this ain't definitive proof or anything. Maybe not, but it is definitely something important, okay? This was actually a live stream and some people watched it. Some people watched the live stream, but not many people caught it, I guess, from what I understand, until like after the stream and everything was over. The reason why I think this is important is because literally the channel, Biohazard France, that actually had this stream up, it is removed, or more than likely it's probably privated because they probably don't want to get rid of their view count from this stream that they probably received, but it is removed. If it wasn't important or it was just some straight BS, I don't think they're gonna remove it. Maybe they would, maybe they not, I don't know. But usually when I look at removal, I'm like, there's some hint of guilt in there, okay? Now, could the RE9 director deliberately said this on purpose just to see people catch it? I'm being stupid, but it's just exciting because now it says in terms of the story, it features characters from Raccoon City. Now there's only a select few characters that okay, the only characters realistically from Raccoon City that you can choose is Leon, Claire, Ada, Jill, Sherry. Those 5, right? Am I right? Yeah, those 5. Okay, those 5 that you can choose from. Oh yeah, and Carlos. That's 6. That's six, okay? 5 people that went through the whole Raccoon City incident. Chris is not involved with it. The closest thing that Chris has been to Raccoon City involving this is the Arclay Mountains when he was in the mansion, because after the mansion incident, he went to Europe, okay? So other than that, I don't know. Now, could Chris still be in here? Sure, absolutely, okay, obviously. And he also included this line as well. And as I said earlier, characters from Outbreak and so on. So what could that mean as well? Now, these are all lines from him, okay? Now, I could play the audio from it, but the homie Roblitsky is actually commentating over it, and he shows it later on, his reaction and everything to it. Like I said, I'm gonna leave a link in the description for it. I'm not gonna show the whole video and everything. That's not fair. I just wanted to just cover this part here. So show homie some love. He has about 800 plus subscribers. Hey, if you guys aren't subscribed to him, hey, give him some love. He found this and everything. Well, he was linked it and he put it up and everything. So, hey, show our boy some love. He deserves that. So this is very intriguing, okay? There's only 6 characters really from the Raccoon City incident that you could put in this game. Now, some people were also speculating that Chris could also be involved in it. And just like I was saying earlier, remember that art depiction that I showed? It was Leon, Claire, Chris, Jill, then Grace, and then Ada on that. And that little art thing that they put on their Twitter and everything. And I even said that, I'm like, okay, why would Grace be in there with the legacy characters? You know, that could be a hint, like, hey, all these people could show up. And a lot of people, well, not saying a lot of people, but I saw a few comments were saying, oh, they're probably gonna do another Death Island thing where like, it's like Avenger type ish, where you bring in some legacy characters and this is action, all that crap like that. Could be, I don't wanna say that. Especially what I saw in the demo is I'm expecting some survival horror, scary aspects. You know, you got a homegirl, Grace, who is not a pro in this factor. She's legitimately scared. We have our legacy characters who freaking makes all this biohazard-ish its bench. Okay, so with that, I am also happy that it's like characters from Outbreak. Now, there's plenty of characters from Outbreak that you also can choose from. Okay, and if this is true, this is showing me that there's a good possibility that maybe we could possibly get a good multiplayer involved. I don't know. Like I said, the whole thing that we saw before in the director, in the creator's message and everything, when they showed a little bit of that multiplayer aspect of it, like I said, that could be a leak or like a quick preview of something that we could legitimately get. Okay, but we don't know how good it is. We all know how Resident Evil multiplayer is. None of them are ever good except for Outbreak. Though I'm not gonna count the RE5 co-op and everything. That's a different story. I do like that. But yeah, I just wanted to put this up here. Not necessarily a long video. I just wanted to cover this because this is very worth noting, simply because either the director slipped up or he deliberately said this to see if people would catch what he's saying. I don't know. And considering that the channel did remove or private the video, to me that speaks a lot of volumes as well. You know, it was like, because maybe they kept it up enough just for some people to catch it and then remove it, and then that was it. I mean, who knows, you know what I'm saying? But this could have easily been missed. Most definitely. They didn't have, if anyone who watched the live stream didn't put the auto-generated from YouTube on. You know, that's really the savior. It wasn't anything that was on the channel that was, you know, captioned. Apparently this was a live stream, so YouTube had to like catch this as they were speaking it, which is not always good. You know, so but this is something that I can't ignore. I'm not gonna say a leak because it literally came from the director's mouth, which is the only reason why I'm covering it. If it was a leaker or anything on Twitter or anything like that, yeah, you would, this video would have been made. Could it be what we hope? Who knows? At the same time though, like I said, let's just wait for Capcom to cook. But if this is true, I'm hoping. The only thing I will say before I end the video, okay, if characters from Raccoon City are coming back, okay, like I said before, there's only one character I legitimately want to come back, and that's Jill. Don't get me wrong, I would love Claire to come back too, because Claire doesn't, I've said it before, Claire doesn't get a lot of love either. And I know a lot of ladies and gentlemen will say, if it ain't wrong, it ain't wrong. I get it. But me, when I hear Jill, I get chills. I just made that up.